Hiya, folks. Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And if you like more cartoon news and shenanigans, I'd ask you to please subscribe to my channel. In fact, do it right now so you don't forget about it later. And I thank you very much for that, guys. So today, I decided to do a follow-up video on one of my older videos. I made a video a while back, about a month and a half ago, and it was called Teen Titans Go See Space Jam Proves Cartoon Network is Out of Ideas. And my God, I watched it. Oh, God, I shouldn't have watched it. Oh, man. So, what is this movie special, whatever the fuck this thing is? So, it's basically, they took the original Space Jam movie, the whole thing, right? The whole thing. And they just have the Titans talk over it. That's the whole episode, whatever the hell this thing, special. I guess it's a special, right? It's a special. I'll just call it a special just so we don't get confused from here on out. So the Teen Titans Go See Space Jam special. So here's what happens. The Monstars come for no reason. They come to Earth, and then Cyborg realizes, hey, those are the Monstars from Space Jam. And all the other characters are like, what's a Space Jam? And he's like, it's only one of the greatest basketball movies of all time. And so they all go watch Space Jam together. But Robin is like suspicious. Robin is like, hey, I don't trust these aliens. I think they're up to no good. And everyone's like, no, they just want to watch Space Jam, you know? So anyway, they start watching the movie. They skip portions of the. I think they shouldn't have skipped anything. They skipped like actual portions of the original Space Jam. Not very much. I think they probably cut out maybe 5 or 10 minutes or something. They only cut out a few scenes here or there, but they showed most of the movie. And yeah, man, yeah, it's the entire movie is literally that happening. So the monsters just show up. They watch Space Jam. Then you could see, where was that? Here. So all the Titans have a role in this movie. The Monstars barely even speak. It was terrible. I thought the Monstars would give their perspective. I thought this was going to be a really potentially interesting special. And boy, I was just terribly wrong. I actually give this a 1 out of 10. It was that bad. It was a 1 out of 10. The original, the new Space Jam movie called Space Jam: A New Legacy. I'm not going to do a review of this because I talked about it during my live stream. And I ultimately, during the live stream, I told you guys my thoughts. I give it a 3 out of 10. I think LeBron is a better actor than Michael Jordan. As I was watching this movie, I was looking closer at the acting of Michael Jordan, and he kind of just doesn't act very well. He's kind of just there like, hey, what's up, Daffy? And, he is a blank wooden. He's not very good. He's not very expressive. But at least LeBron sort of tried better to do acting scenes. They even make a joke in Space Jam 2 where they're like, they always talk about how whenever athletes do a movie, they always have a wooden performance. They do make a joke about it. But, yeah, so Space Jam didn't get very good ratings. I give it a 3 out of 10. You can see here IMDb gave it 4.4. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 27. Metacritic gave it 37. I give it a 3. I think it was garbage. I think it was just one big, let's promote HBO Max. Let's do a stupid basketball game that's not even as good as the original. The villains, what were they called? The Goon Squad. They weren't even memorable. Don Cheadle was just a terrible villain compared to the Monstars. And what was that name of that fat guy who smokes the cigar in the first Space Jam movie? I can't remember his name. The boss, the big boss, whatever. Yeah, you can see there. Look at that. A clip from Space Jam 2. You see LeBron as Robin. This is just one big HBO Max promotion. I didn't enjoy it, guys. I didn't enjoy it. You guys told me, you gave me spoilers. Before I watched Space Jam: A New Legacy, you guys said that the best part of the movie is hilariously Rick and Morty doing a cameo. And I'm like, no, the movie can't be that bad where the best part of the movie is Rick and Morty doing a cameo. Yeah, I think Rick and Morty were one of the highlights, and that is kind of miserable that Rick and Morty doing a cameo is one of the best things about the movie. Yikes. Okay, so let's stop talking about Space Jam 2, but let's talk about Teen Titans Go. See Space Jam. So why do I give this a 1 compared to a 3 for that crappy movie? Well, they take the original Space Jam and they talk over it, and it's garbage. So basically, this is what they do. They'll have like Beast Boy's head appear with a little like thought bubble here. It's this exact thing, right? See this? See where my mouse is here? Basically, they'll stop a clip or they won't. Sometimes they don't stop it. They just talk over the movie, and they're like, they'll just say a little like joke or a gag or something. And so all the characters have their own little gimmick this movie. So like Starfire has like funny one-liners. Raven kind of makes fun of Robin whenever she appears on screen. Beast Boy is the worst because he just has a butt counter. So in the original Space Jam, there's a lot of shots of like butts. You know, like there were some characters. There's a scene where the Monstars like slam their butts against like I think Porky Pig and just like break him. And there's a lot of like weird butt shots. You know, there's another scene where Daffy Duck has the Warner Brothers logo and says that he's property of Warner Brothers Incorporated on his butt. So Beast Boy has a butt counter, and he basically mostly talks whenever there's a butt on screen. And Robin is the entire time they do little intermissions where Robin's like, guys, they're evil. The Monstars are evil. They want to like steal your powers. They're up to no good. And, all the rest of them are like, no, they're just here to watch a movie. And then Robin was right in the end, which was just terrible. This movie has like no consequences, no anything. They even do like a spoof of the Teen Titans Go theme song with the Monstars called they call themselves the Mean Titans. And they do their own little crappy theme song. So much like in the movie, they had the ability to like steal the powers of the NBA players. They actually steal the powers of like Cyborg, Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy. And see that one on the shoulder there? Let's see if we can get a better shot on this picture here. Robin actually doesn't have superpowers, so he doesn't get anything. So I thought that was actually a little bit funny. But yeah. And the entire movie, like I said, it was just stupid. The only character that was worth their weight in anything here was Cyborg. Why do I give this movie a 1 out of 10 instead of a fucking 0? Well, Cyborg, at least, he comes on screen and he'll stop the scene and he'll be like, hey, fun fact. So Cyborg does fun facts. That's his gimmick through the movie. And you at least get to know a couple of like cool fun facts. And they also there's a part during the movie where they actually go to the original like Space Jam website, and they actually read some of Space Jam. Look, see, it's still up after all these years. Pretty cool. Jam Central. And I think in the movie, they actually tried and played some of the Flash game. There was some Flash games on here, but they no longer work. And they made a reference to that in the movie. But yeah. So the whole thing, the only thing that's interesting about the movie is Cyborg. That's it. Cyborg just giving us some like interesting facts that you never would have known. And that's basically it. And I guess Raven points out some of the inconsistencies, like when the NBA players had their powers stolen by the Monstars, they actually do some like aura. They turn themselves into this goo aura or whatever. And Raven pointed out, hey, you literally stole that NBA player's powers right in front of a crowd of people, and they never even reacted. And so, Raven was pointing out some of the plot points that were inconsistent, along with Cyborg, who gave some fun facts and tried to like debunk her and whatever. Not a pretty movie. I would honestly just go watch the original Space Jam. It's just better. In fact, this movie didn't even play the whole movie. They cut scenes out. They straight up cut scenes out. Awful, just awful. One of the things that was really silly was they made a big stink about how one of the characters in the movie, in the original Space Jam, what is the name of that guy? The guy, okay, hold on. Space Jam mobster guy alien. What the hell was that? Mr. Swackhammer. So he smokes a cigar, and in today everybody's very anti-smoking. When I watch, like, I don't know, the Game Awards, there's all these like things that are like, don't smoke, don't vape. So this cartoon shows this character smoking a cigar, and during the movie, where are the images here? During the movie, they'll have, like, I guess Starfire or one of the other characters like, ew, he's smoking a cigar. Hey kids, don't smoke a cigar. There's also another couple other scenes where Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam had guns, and they're like, hey parents, we're gonna make this film a little more family friendly, and they draw chickens over the guns, and awful. It was just terrible. 1 out of fucking 10 I give this trash. I'm sorry, guys. No, I'm not sorry. It's trash. It's fucking trash. Do not watch this movie. It's a waste of your life. Just go watch the original Space Jam. Honest to God. Nothing of interest happens other than cyborg facts. But you could probably just go online and type in Space Jam facts and find out more cool, interesting facts than what Cyborg only has like 5 or 6 facts in the movie. You could find more. You could just find more, and you'd probably get more enjoyment from watching the whole film. In this movie, they sped up a couple scenes. They cut out a couple scenes. And yeah, that's it from me. Do not watch this movie. It is dog shit, or this special, whatever the fuck this thing is. Do not watch it. And that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, etc., etc. And share and like and subscribe. And the end. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.